I'm interested in the idea of the field, and I love that you use the soccer example, speaking my language. But I don't feel like I quite get it. Is it understanding, is it understanding that we don't know what other people are dealing with? Or is it that just as soon as another player enters the scene, the dynamics change or something else? I might say that it's all of the above. Like, because if, like, let's say I'm like I have my team and I think it's going to be this way. We just had practice last night. It went well. It went great. My teammate and I, we were like hitting it off, and it was really fun. And we were so excited about this game. And then the next day, let's say, sorry to say this, but let's say that his teammate's dog died. Okay, now that's a different player. Something has changed in the field. Another example would be, you know, that feeling when you're watching a game or watching the Olympics or something like that, and then and let's say a team sport, and that feeling of when someone gets injured, everybody's upset. Like everybody like, oh, and but it's not my hunch, I don't know, but my hunch is it's not just, oh, I hope that dude's okay. Because usually we can see that the person's alive. But we start calculating the field. We start thinking, oh no, he has to leave the game now. Oh no, we might lose this game. Oh my God, how long is he going to be out? We're now thinking of future games and how this is going to play out. It just automatically is changing at all time. And I'm thinking that must be the thalamus constantly taking it all in. And you can imagine how like somebody getting injured, it's not just like, oh, that person got removed. And let's say now the person that comes on is not as good. The person comes on as a rookie. The person that comes on is someone you hate. Like this is now a fully different game. And so to be conscious of all this and just paying attention, and again, I'm not saying perfectly and I'm not saying all the time, and I will tell you, and I'm so, so sorry, when you begin this work, it is exhausting. It feels so exhausting. And it's partially because it's like you're really letting yourself take in all the truths instead of blocking them out. And and we've all done this. Oh, he's in a bad mood. Oh, okay, that changes the day. Oh, mom isn't getting out of bed. Okay, that changes the day. Or they started drinking earlier than I thought. Okay, that changes the day. So reading a psychological field isn't new to any of us. So Emily just moved. I don't know if you saw her, but what happened to me is, oh, does she want to go out? Oh, is she going to bark? Do I need to, you know what I mean? It's like, it just happens without I would have preferred not to have that enter my mind just because I could use the energy for this more, but it did happen. And so that's just a real-time example of that this is just the way that it is. And the thalamus is always working. If you're awake, it's working. Possibly if you're asleep, it's working. Is that we don't know what people are dealing with. Yeah, we have no idea. We have no idea. And for codependence, that's dicey because do we need to fix? Do we need to this? So but the fact is we don't know what they're dealing with and we just leave it at that. Like we don't know if they just had a fight, in the car with their spouse before they got to we don't know what's going on. And then, or is it as soon as another player enters the scene, the dynamics change? Yes. And we've seen this at, I heard John Mulaney say, like when his dad came home, he would travel and his dad came home and his dad was like, he did not like any of things that how they were. Like he didn't like what we were doing. He didn't like the noise. He didn't like any of that stuff. And so there's a difference between when dad's home and when dad's not home. There's a difference between, and so yes, when another player enters the field, no matter who it is, they change the dynamic of the field.